Imagine two people. The first earns $250,000 a year. The second earns $75,000. At first glance, the answer seems obvious. One is rich, the other isn't. But now let's look a little closer. The first person has credit card debt, a luxury car loan, a giant mortgage, almost no savings, and spends nearly every paycheck the moment it arrives. The second person has no debt, 6 months of emergency savings, money invested every month, good health, close friends, and the freedom to walk away from a terrible job. So here's the question. Who is actually wealthier? Because wealth and income are not the same thing. In fact, one of the biggest financial traps in modern life is believing that wealth looks like expensive cars, giant houses, designer clothes, and perfect social media posts. The truth is much stranger. Many people who appear rich are financially fragile, and many people who don't feel wealthy are quietly building extraordinary lives. Today we're going to explore 10 signs that you may already be wealthier than most people, even if your bank account doesn't make you feel that way. Some of these signs involve money. Others involve time. Others involve health, relationships, and opportunities. And by the end of this video, you might realize that wealth is far bigger than you ever imagined. Sign number 1. You have money left over after paying your bills. Let's start with something simple. At the end of every month, after paying for rent, groceries, utilities, insurance, and transportation, do you still have money left? Even a little? If the answer is yes, you're in a better financial position than millions of people. According to surveys in the United States, a significant number of households struggle to cover unexpected expenses. Many families live paycheck to paycheck. Imagine two workers. Sarah earns $60,000 a year. Mike earns $120,000. Sarah spends $45,000. Mike spends $125,000. At the end of the year, Sarah has saved $15,000. Mike has lost $5,000. Despite earning half as much, Sarah is becoming wealthier, because wealth isn't measured by what comes in. It's measured by what stays. A person who saves 20% of their income consistently for 20 years often ends up financially stronger than someone earning twice as much but saving nothing. This is the first hidden secret of wealth. Cash flow matters more than appearances. Sign number 2. You have an emergency fund. Imagine your car breaks down tomorrow. The repair costs $1,500. Could you pay for it without borrowing money? Could you survive 3 months without income? If yes, you've built one of the strongest foundations of wealth. Financial experts often recommend an emergency fund covering 3 to 6 months of expenses. Let's look at an example. Suppose your monthly expenses are rent, $1,500, groceries, $500, transportation, $300, utilities and subscriptions, $400, insurance and miscellaneous expenses, $800, total $3,500 per month. A 6-month emergency fund would equal $21,000. That money may not look glamorous. No one posts emergency funds on Instagram, but it buys something priceless, peace of mind. True wealth isn't the ability to spend recklessly. It's the ability to survive uncertainty. Sign number 3, debt does not control your life. Debt itself isn't always bad. A mortgage, student loans, or business investments can sometimes create future opportunities. But dangerous debt behaves differently. High-interest debt compounds against you. Consider a credit card balance of $10,000 at an interest rate of 24%. If you only make minimum payments, you could spend years paying it off and end up paying thousands of dollars in interest. Now imagine another person. They earn less money but carry no consumer debt. Every dollar they earn belongs to them. Who has more freedom? Many people think wealth means owning expensive things, but often wealth means owning your future. One of the clearest signs that you're wealthier than you realize is simple. Your financial decisions are driven by goals, not by debt collectors. Sign number 4, you have time to think beyond survival. This one surprises people. For most of human history, survival consumed almost every waking hour. Food, shelter, safety, work. That's it. But if you have time to think about investing, career growth, fitness, travel, books, creative projects, retirement, then you've already crossed an invisible line. Economists sometimes describe wealth as optionality, the ability to choose, the ability to plan, the ability to think long term. Imagine two people. One spends every hour trying to survive the month. The other spends evenings learning new skills. The second person has access to one of the most powerful forms of wealth, time, because time creates knowledge. Knowledge creates opportunities, and opportunities create wealth. Sign number 5, you can invest for the future. Here's something fascinating. For most of history, ordinary people couldn't invest. The stock market was inaccessible. Retirement accounts didn't exist. Index funds hadn't been invented. Today, someone can invest as little as $50 per month. Let's run the numbers. Suppose you invest $300 every month. You earn an average annual return of 8%. After 10 years, about $55,000. 20 years, about $177,000. 30 years, about $447,000. 40 years, nearly $932,000. Notice something remarkable. You contributed only $144,000. The remaining money came from compounding. Albert Einstein supposedly called compound interest the eighth wonder of the world. Whether or not he actually said that, the principle remains extraordinary. If you have enough financial stability to invest consistently, even in small amounts, you possess a privilege that billions of people throughout history never had. Sign number 6, you are able to say no. This may be the most underrated form of wealth. Can you leave a toxic workplace? Can you refuse unfair treatment? Can you turn down opportunities that don't align with your values? Freedom isn't just about money, it's about choices. Many people earning 6 figures still feel trapped because every dollar they earn has already been promised to mortgages, loans, subscriptions, and expectations. Meanwhile, someone earning far less may possess something extraordinary, the power to choose. Financial independence begins long before retirement. It begins the moment you create enough breathing room to say no. No to debt, no to unhealthy relationships, no to lifestyles that don't make you happy. Choice is one of the clearest signals that wealth is growing. If there's one thing I'd like you to remember from this video, it's this. Wealth is not just the number in your bank account. It's the gap between what you have and what you need. It's your health, your time, your relationships, your freedom, your ability to weather uncertainty and keep building toward the future. The people who appear wealthy aren't always the wealthiest, and the people quietly building good habits, saving consistently, investing patiently, and protecting their peace may already be richer than they realize. I'm Morgan Vals. Build small, grow strong, live free, and I'll see you in the next video.